Hey, what's up guys, it's Vertical Hoops here, and today I have another NBA 2K17 news video for you guys, and then after I also want to update you guys on my MyGM series that I started in the beginning of 2K, but I never really uploaded it that much, so I just want to tell you guys what's going on with that. But anyway, starting off, like I said, 2K did release some more news. Now I know I'm a little bit late and a lot of other people have already uploaded this, but I just thought I would upload a video about it anyway. So in this video I have 4 screenshots that were released by 2K, all about MyGM/MyLeague and what it's going to be like in 2K17. So this first one I have here is one of the menus, I'm assuming. So it says MyGM/MyLeague at the top, and then there's a couple of different kind of leagues that we can use. So either current NBA teams, which is just like the normal 30 NBA teams and it's just a regular league, or you can have a league expansion, which is something new, where you can add 6 expansion teams. So they must have some kind of system worked out where if you can add 6 extra teams and then it'll still end up working out. And then you can also have a custom league, and the custom league is different from the expansion league only because in the custom league you can start out with 36 teams, and it can be a mix of NBA teams, historic teams, or your own teams that you create. And then the league expansion is just you can add expansion teams on as your league continues. So I thought this was a pretty cool screenshot release, and these are going to be some pretty cool features. But anyway, moving on to this next screenshot, we have another menu, and this is how you want to create your expansion team. So this is like a menu where you would go to create your own teams. So you can either create your own team kind of like from scratch, where you can do the creation of like the logo and the uniforms and the arena and stuff, or you can use pre-built teams that 2K is going to import into the game, I'm assuming. So they have expansion teams that you can just use if you don't want to make your own, or you can download team designs from like the community. So kind of how like we had it this year with my team, you can download like logos and things like that to use for your my team, and you could also do this kind of stuff with Pro-Am and your Pro-Am courts and jerseys. So I think this is going to be pretty cool for creating your own teams, and this is how you're going to be able to implement your custom teams into expansion leagues. So in this third screenshot, we have another menu, and this is where you can either choose to do a MyGM, MyLeague, MyLeague Online, Start Today, Season, or Playoffs. So I'm assuming these are just more game modes that the last two are going to be more game modes that they're implementing into the game. Start Today might just be like the regular Play Now, how we usually have it, but Season and Playoffs look like they're going to be new. Maybe they're going to be similar to things that they've had in the past. Like I know there used to be a Playoffs mode in like 2K12, so they might be bringing that back, and then Season might be something that they're just going to change around from an old mode. But anyway, this is a pretty interesting menu. You see MyLeague Online. I think in this past year, I was really excited going into 2K16 because I thought MyLeague Online was going to be cool, and I was going to be able to pretty much do like a normal like single player MyLeague but with my friends. So I thought that was going to be really cool, but then it turns out that once you finish your season, you're just like done and you can't really continue into the off season. So I thought that was pretty lame. I never really did it too much, so I'm hoping they kind of change that, and hopefully in this MyLeague Online we will be able to use the off season and kind of like go into multiple seasons. So that's pretty much all the information 2K gave us about MyGM and MyLeague, plus those other modes that they showed us. And then this last screenshot that they released was kind of just like reaffirming that there is still 2 more additional items that are going to be announced at a later date that you can get for pre-ordering. They said right in the beginning when they talked about pre-order bonuses that there was 2 items or some items that they haven't said yet, and then they just reaffirmed that there are still 2 additional items that we don't know about. So that's the last screenshot. Now, I did say after I was talking about 2K17 news that was released, I was going to talk about my MyGM series that I started right when 2K16 came out pretty much, and then I never really uploaded it consistently. So I just thought while we were talking about next year's MyGM, I might as well just talk about what happened to this year's. So pretty much I started out with the MyGM right when it came out, and I was feeling good about it, and I thought I was going to upload a lot of episodes, even more than I did for 2K15. But then I just kind of got into Park even more and more, so I just kind of like forgot about it, or not even forgot, but I just wasn't finding MyGM and MyLeague as fun. I was finding Park pretty fun this year, so I just didn't really play it that much. So I still have some footage from it. I'm probably going to upload one more episode of that series before 2K16 is done, and that's just going to be like the last one. I'm probably going to sim the rest of the season, and we'll see if our team makes the playoffs and just see kind of like what happens after one season. So about next year's MyGM, if I do end up making a series for it, I'm not sure if it's going to be a like single player MyGM, but if MyLeague Online is cool and you can actually go into the off season, I'm probably going to end up making one of those with a couple of my friends. So I think that'll be a lot more fun since it's multiplayer and there's other actual users in the league instead of just playing with CPUs. I don't know, I just thought 2K16 MyGM was getting kind of boring, and it's pretty consistent, and it was also pretty similar to last year's. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next video.